And what you gonna do about it?
And now,
What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? Oh, band for band. Let's go band for band. Hold on, band for band. Let me say something. Band for band. Hold on.
Damn! What's up, y'all? It's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video. And today we're going to talk about Love Cabin, The Boy Is Mine, episode 8. This was a jam-packed episode, and there was a lot of stuff that happened in the episode that I did not actually like. I don't like Bree, don't like Athena, and I don't fucking like Sheila. So it's gonna be hard for me to try to pick who was right and who was wrong. But I think I'm the best one because I'm unbiased. I don't like none of them, honestly, truly. But the situation with Desi and Michael, I think my opinion might actually shock some of y'all. But y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into the video.
Yeah, let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flaming lips. You wanna play with me? You can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, want it, securing the bag.
Alright, so tonight I am drinking on some Moscato wine. Y'all see how I blended this? Y'all see that color? Look like expensive, right? So with this was just wine, but then I also put some tequila in it, right? Don Julio, but the Don Julio has been soaking in this. It's been soaking in this for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And this is basically wood from Dominican Republic. You basically put, let me read it. The descriptions, you add the liquor, put it inside the honey raisin. It's bee honey raisins. Let it rest for a week, then pour it in a shot cup. I poured mine as a float in my wine. Yeah, should be good. Episode starts where it left off, and we see, you know, they're going through basically Camo's phone. Camo is the only one that has some juicy stuff going on, so he's the only one I'm really gonna talk about. Everybody else was really good two shoes like a normal person switches on. I know in my phone, I got some stuff in my phone that I would never let the world see. If literally something happens to me, my phone has to be on self-destruct. Honestly, truly. But I feel like when it comes to Camo, like he over here sending people through text messages of eating pussy, getting his dick. It was just like a lot. I'm just like, the fact that was like in your messages, you're sending it to people, like Camo's a freak, and you know, he lives up to that name at the end. But you know, with all that being said, they all go out and they go out for drinks. They go back to the you know, place to go on for drinks. Cool. So they're all having a good time, and you see Messy as Reggie come in, and Mary just like,
what's going on? Yeah, don't let me stop what's going on. Let's have some fun.
Right. So here's the thing. Everybody is over here having a good time, turning up, doing their thing, and I'm not mad at it at all. So they section off into different groups. Let's talk about the group with Desi, Camo, Danae, and Michael. So Michael let us know that, you know, the situation happening where I guess Desi was, you know, under the influence, and she basically told him, like, you know, shut the fuck up. And he was just like, you know, I don't like that. Let's be disrespectful. I don't like a woman cussing, and you know, that's not attractive. And I'm just thinking, like, that's not attractive to you though. You know, you don't like a woman cussing at you, like that's your boundary. Cool, that's fine. I respect that. So Desi was just like, okay, cool, you know, like I wasn't being disrespectful, like blah blah blah. And I feel like you cross the boundary. If he's saying that's his boundary, he don't like that, he don't like that. Pure point blank. There's really nothing else to go. So Camo then jumps, and he's like, yeah, you know, I think it's really disrespectful when the man, you know, I don't like that either. You know, I respect the man, I respect him, and you know, I respect that, da da da. So Desi assumed, and I assumed, that he was referring to the conversation that's being had. So she was like, okay, first of all, why are you talking? And instead of him, like, you know, trying to diffuse the situation, I feel like Michael added to the already rambunctious and already amped energy. And I'm like, if that's your girl, I'm not telling you to not check her. Like, do what you got to do. Like, I didn't think you were wrong at all, but you added on to the fuel. If she misunderstood the situation, which you try to explain that, but the way you did it was very, I don't like that. And which is why Danae had to jump in and was like, okay, well, you know, I think this is what she's saying. She's basically saying, like, you know, this is my culture. This is like how I was raised in New York. And he was like, look, I don't give a fuck about none of that, which that's fine. And that is, I understand that. Is like, I understand that's how you grew up. But when you're talking to me, because I dated this one guy, Like every sentence, like he was highly educated, salary, in corporate America, but outside work, every sentence is just like, yeah, what the fuck, da da da. And I'm just like, yeah, we out in public, can you calm it down? And he was like, oh, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. And I just set the tone, like, just like, that I don't like that. I don't like the, me. I'm very much, when I go out, I like to have a good time. I like to, dance, have like, I'm very much like lit, having a good time. So when I have someone that matches my energy and more, it can be overstimulating for me, where I'm just like, okay, cool. Like, you know, me, I have some home training, I have some couth. But I think that's what she was just saying. Like, Camo came in and she thought that he was, added on to the conversation, and she's just like, don't let him have the opportunity to try to check me. He can't check me. You're my man, so yeah, you could check me, but no other man about to check me on shit. So they end that conversation and they put a pin in it. We go over to, it was Sheila, Danette, and Trap. So, Danette is just like, yeah, Trap is just like, so why did you pick me? Why you pick me out of all the guys? And she was just like, I like your build, I like your tattoos, I like, your lips, like your skin complexion, you so fine. And don't get me wrong, if I had to pick, it'd be between Thanos and Trap. Like, yeah, like that's my type. Like, yeah, I would, like, even though like Trap is like fine as fuck, I personally would go for Thanos, because I feel like Thanos is like, he's respectful, he's nice, he seems like he's a gentleman, good boy. Like, he's not like I have to deal with too much. It's a package deal with that one. I don't got the time. So as the next talking, she was like, well, here's the thing. First of all, and then she goes in the confessional talking like, well, they're the fake Claremont twins trying to be. And I'm just like, Sheila, why are you bad, bitch? Why are you upset? Why you got all the energy for some girls that you don't even know? It's given that you feel threatened.
No, you're a hater. You're mad I'm rich. You're mad I'm pretty. You're mad your nigga wanna fuck me. You're mad.
It's given that they're stepping on your toes. It's given that, you feel inferior. You feel insecure is the word. And I feel like Sheila is that type of person where it's like, when threatened, you get hostile and you get aggressive, and you're a very aggressive ass bitch. I don't like Sheila, and from what I've seen of her, I don't like shit about her.
Coming in as a flame to step on your toes. No, for sure. Yeah. No, for sure. I enjoy stepping on Sheila's toes because she seemed a little nervous.
They're like, oh, she reminds us of Huda. She reminds us of the Kardashians. I don't even put her in the same category. I don't fucking like nothing about Sheila. You're a gorgeous ass woman, but your personality is shit. And I think that you're insecure. And watching you with the whole situation with Ray J, after Ray J's basically on Breakfast Club not claiming you, and you walking around like a pitiful ass bitch, I don't like women like that. And I was telling my sister, every time I come to my sister and she asks for dating advice, I try to boost my sister up, like, you're a beautiful woman. Like, you deserve the world, and no man should ever disrespect you. So I'm just like, I just think that with Sheila, I can't do it with her. Like, you're jealous of a girl, and it's like you're jealous of a girl that don't even want Trap. She want Thanos. So she was just like, Thanos was giving me some energy, and then Trap's just like, what you mean? And he seemed like he's over here pressed now because he's got some competition. So she was like, yeah, I want to explore Trap. And she was like, oh, yeah, you jumped the gun. You over here are a little bit insecure, sweetie, and that's something you probably need to fix. Go to therapy. You're in your 30s, bitch, and you're still acting like this. Like, let's fix that. Let's fix that, Sheila. Let's fix that. There's something about you I just don't like. I just don't like that about her. Like, I feel like outside the show, she might be a wonderful girl, but on this show, in the confessionals, the way she responds to some of the ladies is very, very, very nasty. I don't like it. So we go over to the rest of the group. I think it was Nisa, Brian, Athena, Thanos. Who else was there? Somebody else was there. And they're basically talking. And, Athena in her confessional was just like, look, I know Brian fuck with Nisa. And we're not about to sit here and act, right? Then Nisa's over here trotting around like she wants to get to know Thanos. But girl, like, come on now. You know you want Brian. So Athena was just like, well, I like Asian men. I like the Asian persuasion. And they're like, girl, when you just talk about you like white boys. You just talk about you trying to fuck Ray J. Like, girl, when. So everybody's not really taking her serious. And Nissa's just like, girl, really? Like, if you want to explore that. Like, do what you got to do. If that's who you want to explore, cool. But let's keep it real. So after that situation, I think Danette comes over and she comes over to Thanos and she's like, yeah, I just told her I'm interested in you. He's like, oh, for real? And he was like, period. I'm like, period.
First, I had to tell him I was interested in you.
I even told Nisa. I even told Nisa.
Period. Wow. Verbiage. Okay.
So I'm in the gym editing, and I just listened to the video, and he didn't say period. He said perfect. That's me. That's my fault. I'll take that.
So, then Athena grabs on his arm. He's like, what are you doing? And she over here, it seems like she's clinging for dear life to stay in the house. We get it, girl. You're trying to win that money. You're not. It is what it is. You're probably going to go home next episode. It sucks, but it's the name of the game.
Here's where the bullshit happens, babes.
Everybody gets on the sprint bus. And on the sprint bus we're going to talk about Desi and Michael first.
Like for this to be a quiet drive home and we'll pick up on the conversation.
So Michael's on the bus and, he's trying to talk to Desi. And she was like, he was like, well, I just hope everything's good. I just didn't like that, da. And she was like, stop talking.
Up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all can talk to the cameras. I don't want to talk to y'all. Desi done popped the collar on that fur and
I said, Desi, you can't say shit like that because I'm trying to have your back, Desi. I am. Like, I get it, girl to girl. I get it. I get the girls. But overall, especially on the sprinter bus now, Desi, you are in the wrong. Like, I'm like, girl, how can I defend you when now you are actually in the wrong? So I'm just like, girl. And I guess she starts to cry because I feel like she felt misunderstood. She felt like she felt attacked and she felt ganged up on and she felt like someone was jumping in the conversation and she probably wanted a one-on-one conversation. She's like, well, he wanted an audience, he wanted this, he wanted that. And I don't feel like that's what it was. I do feel like Michael was trying to assert his dominance in front of the guys to show like, this is my girl. If I check her, she's going to calm down. Woo, woo, woo. Cool. But I just feel like they need to have a one-on-one conversation and, fuck it out, I guess. On the other sprinter bus, everybody's over here chilling with their couples. Bree's over here looking like a thirsty ass bitch per use, sitting on John's lap. But he wants that, so he needs that. So Bree, give it to him. So Sheila is talking to Athena and Trap, and they having a conversation back and forth. Athena comes over, she's just like, yeah, I just think this is kind of crazy, woo, woo, woo. And Bree was just like, first of all, Bree already said that I didn't know what the bitch said, but she was like, first of all, ever since we came in here, you've been having energy towards me. Like, say what you gotta fucking say, like on the crib, ho.
I'm like, on the crib. My bitch, where are you from?
I thought you were from Brooklyn, but what do I know, girl? I'm not trying to get caught up in the gang. But she doing all that the liquor obviously got to her and she's really rambunctious. So her and Athena going back and forth and Athena's like, girl, like whatever, like nobody really talking to you. And she's like, yeah, bitch, because you keep over here trying me, bitch. You keep saying shit about me, bitch. Keep saying shit about me. And I think Athena in her head, she was just like, okay, bitch, you over here acting like you want to do something. So what you want to do?
keep coming from me. And what you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it?
And she was like, what you gonna do? And then Bree's like, what you gonna do? No, ma'am. When you're over here the aggressor and you're over here popping it and I ask you what you're gonna do, bitch, you have to do something or shut up. You can't ask me what I'm gonna do. Girl, I'm not the one with the problem. You are. So if I'm asking you, so what you gonna do? You can't say what you gonna do. The conversation should be done because you don't want to fight. You don't want to fight. You want to do nothing. You just want to argue. You just want attention. You just want a scene.
Go bam for bam. Let's go bam for bam. Let me say something. Bam for bam.
So I'm looking at Bree like, girl, you don't want to do shit besides run that fucking mouth. I know one thing about Bree. You didn't expect Athena to get that ass up and mush you 10 fingers whoop, in your face. I don't condone violence. And Athena got up and just whoop, mushed her. And they started going at it on the bus. Now, I'm not going to hold you. Did anyone get the best of each other on the bus? No. But do I think that Athena still done what she needed to do. Very much so. You mushed her. You started that fight. You did what you did. So they start throwing stuff back and forth. The guys start breaking like, whoa, 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 whoa. And then, they go at it a little again, and they're like, down the bus, down the bus, down the bus. So they break them up and they're trying to diffuse everything. So Sheila's in the back like, so what's your issue with me? Like, well, you over here, so what's your issue with me? She's like, girl, I don't have an issue with you, but you over here talking about me, bitch. She said, oh, so I'm a bitch now? I'm a bitch? Really?
Hey, hold on, rewind. Athena. Hold on, you're a bitch. No, I promise we're not fighting.
So Sheila gets up and she's like, no, we're not about to fight. We're not about to fight. And then everybody else like relaxes and she hits Athena. And I'm just like, girl, what? So as she's fighting Athena for like 5 seconds, Bree comes over and hits her too. And they basically, this was actually a jump. Bree from Bad Girls Club, from Baddies, she thought she got jumped. Bree, you didn't get jumped. This was a jump. So Athena was like, oh, y'all trying to jump me? Y'all trying to jump me? Even Trapper's like, what, y'all jumping? Y'all jumping for real? And Sheila's like, oh, so you standing over there with her? You standing over there with her? Girl, he's trying to diffuse the situation with your ignorant ass. Like, girl, you trying to fight this girl. Why he gonna be over there with you? He's trying to keep y'all apart so y'all won't fight on this bus so it won't be too much fucking moving. Sheila, you already got this big ass BBL. Athena got these fucking hips. It takes 2 people to vote on this bus, and now the sprinter's over here sideways. Girl, I got the motherfucking time. Y'all need to sit down. So everything chill out. They park the sprinter, get to the house. They get to the house. Bree and Sheila get off the bus. Bree and Sheila got the bus, and Bree's like, yeah, bitch, yeah, I need that. Yeah, what's up, girl? Like, what she think was about to happen? Like, girl, what do you think was about to happen? Because she hit you. She mushed you. She was on you. She needed that with you. You were just the recipient, sweetie. So you popping it like you really did something. You really didn't do anything. So Athena was like, oh, where'd they go? Where'd they go? Why they run into the house? Why they running in the house? Athena comes in. She's like, what's up? What's up? She went to the house. And first she's like sizing up. The first person she see was Sheila. She like face to face with Sheila. Sheila, I'm about to get to you because we bitch 1-on-1. Get out the way. We get it.
Sheila, girl, let's give it to Lulu. Your ass over there hiding.
So she goes over to Bree and she see Bree. She's like, what's up? First of all, Athena, I need you to put your guards up because you're over here folding your hand. You're over here hands down, walking up to somebody. Like, girl, do you want to get hit in the face? But that first round, well, I guess it's the third round. That third round, Athena, you gave it to her. Boop, 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 boop. It was not too crazy. A lot of little hair pulling. Like, it was nothing like crazy. Like, nobody was no skill, right? But then they break it up and they're like, no, let her get her rounds. Let her get her rounds. And you hear Michael like, yeah, let her get her rounds. They jumped her. Let her get her rounds. So the security moves the table out the way. They move the chairs out the way. And yeah, Athena walked up on her like, yeah, Brie, what's up?
Let them get an issue. Corny. No, corny. Let me don't move and you act like this.
Oh, shit. Damn!
She run up on Bree. Girl ran into this girl so hard they hit the window and fell. And Athena fell on top of this girl. And now Athena's not really punching. Athena's doing more hair pulling. And it wasn't really much going on. So Bree was like, nah, fuck that, because I need to get these nails off. So as she walks out, Athena is like, yeah, so what's going on? Michael's like, yeah, what happened? So Bree's like, Michael's like, what happened? Athena's like, yeah, they jumped me. He said, they jumped you. You need to get that with both. Get your rounds. So John's checking on Bree. Bree's like, yeah, I don't want to talk. Get the fuck out of my face. I need to get these nails off. So we go back to the living room. They're in the living room. Sheila is all the way in the motherfucking corridor she's near the kitchen, right? She's standing there like, yeah, but if in her confessional, she's like, if you want to fight, let's go ahead and fight. Girl, you're in the kitchen. You're over here behind security and you're standing behind Danae. What are you doing? If you really want to fight, get yourself in there. Get in there. You want to fight, right? Get in there. You need that, right? Get in there. Sheila comes up through the kitchen and Athena walks up and Michael was like, yeah, she jumped you? Get her, get your ones. Sheila's like, oh, really? Why you instigating? Why you starting shit? Why you not? It's like, girl, ain't nobody starting nothing. You wanted to fight. She's asking for your head top. get over there. Why are you over here back here? So you starting stuff. Ain't nobody started shit. You started when you put your hands on that girl. The fuck you thought this was? Girl, this might not be baddies, but this is Zeus. Bitches throw hands on Zeus. And you already threw hands with Desi. And Desi pulled Athena to the side. And I'm looking at Desi like, girl, y'all already fought. I guess y'all cool, but girl, I ain't never cool with no bitch I fought. I'm plotting on them to get my lit back. Trust. But Athena and Sheila, they don't fight. Sheila's over here talking to Desi, but Bree come back out. She got her nails off. She's like, yeah, I want that. Let's go. Let's get it. What's up? So they square up. Athena walk up to her. Athena got her hands like this. Like Athena's like, what's up? What you wanna do? And then she runs up on her. But this last round, I'll give it to Bree. Like,
Arms crossed is crazy. Oh my goodness.
she doing the uppercut. She was doing what she had to do. But Athena's just stronger than her. So Athena is really, I think Bree got the most hits, but Athena was dragging that girl around. Like, she was dragging her down, dragging her up, pulling her down, yanking her down. But throughout all the fights that they had on the bus and in the house, I have to give the collective battle to Athena. Athena, you whooped her ass. Cause Bree's in there like, yeah, I beat her ass, right, John? I think Sheila, I beat her ass, right? And Sheila's like, what?
I went down to the river and I went up and I saw the Ray J and then I saw the Janae girl and you got her.
Be honest, who got toe to toe? Be honest. I honestly, because they was big, but what I seen it was you.
Girl, you didn't get shit, bitch. You got your ass beat. Honestly, truly, you got with that one round. I give you that. But that was about it. And you got Athena got a scratch right here, black eye. Bree got a black eye. Sheila was over here. Literally looked like she haven't gotten into no fight. But then, you know, everything cools down. Everybody get ready for bed. So Camo and Danae, you know, Camo's like, you're not really feeling her, and I know that she's not the type of girl. They go into Love Shack, right? Just let them go to the Love Shack. So mind y'all, they let them go to the Love Shack, I think, because first of all, there's not enough beds, so somebody had to go to the Love Shack. So it made sense. So they go to the Love Shack, and basically he's like, you know, I'm not trying to fuck her. I'm not trying to do all that because I know she's not that type of girl. So, you know, she's like, yeah, I just met him the first night. Like, we're not about to fuck. We're not about to do that. So they get into their talk. They said they were talking for like 3 hours, getting to know each other. She's like, you know, he's really a gentleman, really nice. Like, I like the fact that, you know, he's attentive to me, blah, blah, blah. So shout out to that. Shout out to, you know, him showing a different side of himself, you know. And shout out to Camo for actually putting the pimple patch on. I saw that. Thank you. But then, you know, at the end of the episode, Camo was like, you know, they were laying in the bed, they cuddled up. He was like, yeah, you know, I was feeling her, but she was letting me know that she's not with that, like, right now. But he was like, I'm just trying to eat some nana. I'm trying to eat some nana. And she let him. She said, that's my match. That's my match. She said, he made me come 3 times. I said, not 3 times. Because they saw the video, they're like, he a munch. Like, girl, he lived up to his name. And what Chloe said that he did his big one. Girl. So Camo, shout out to you. Shout out to you, Camo, honestly. But y'all, let me know what you guys think about this episode. Who y'all think won the fight? Bree or Athena? What y'all think about Sheila over here trying to get her licks but then scared in the house?
I hope the cameras got Dolly ducking wrecking this bitch. I hope the cameras got Dolly.
What y'all think? Honestly. But y'all, like, comment, subscribe, hype the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Brian Keith, LG, Black Butte. Bet you didn't know we the Holy Trinity. Now let a God stop a dollar, break your head here. Step into the room and get up in the bed. It's too sweet, that's cause I'm good. It tastes sour cause I'm better than the hood. Cause I get you hyper when I'm running all around cause I excite ya. Let me talk real quick. You can't even get with the shit. You wanna go toe to toe with my flow? This American all I really asking for. Now I got to go.